Many thanks to Pandemonium, Fatal Attraction Vanilla servers, Atlas, One Original DayZ servers, Clash Vanilla servers, Sheriff Line, Sauerkraut, Sgt. Pepper's DayZ Invasion server, PGZ servers, Chinese Cream Vanilla servers, Tequila, and CF Tools Cloud for making this video possible. The DayZ devs have just finished a live stream showing off what's to come in the next new patch, which is DayZ 1.25. So in this video we're going to summarise all the stuff that they said on the stream, the new stuff we're going to be getting this update, and when 1.25 will likely be released. DayZ 1.25 Experimental doesn't seem to have a release date yet, as far as I know, unless I missed it while the streams were down. They were down multiple times, so maybe I missed that information, but I've seen no indication that 1.25 is going to be released tomorrow, Thursday. It's likely going to be released next week or the week after. The devs mentioned that this patch is very work in progress still during the stream, and maybe it'll be work in progress when it is released, or maybe they're saying that because it doesn't have a release date yet, implying that a lot of technical changes has happened behind the scenes, and I guess the reason why they couldn't tell us the exact date when it's going to be released. They mentioned that this patch is going to be a very small patch, possibly smaller than 1.24. They didn't say that, but likely from the length of the stream, which is half the length that 1.24 was, it's likely that 1.25 is going to be the smallest patch of this year, but until we get access to the patch notes, we won't know for sure. The devs repeatedly spoke about 1.25 as an audio update patch, with Reworks shotgun sounds being the highlight of the weapon changes and mostly the highlight of the stream. BK12 shotgun sounds for interior and exterior. Possibly new reload sounds on the BK12 too, I'm not sure.
Okay. Focus, please.
The BK43 double barrel shotgun interior and exterior sounds. And then you got the BK133, which only had an exterior sound during the stream. There's going to be no differences between the ammo type that you use, so using a rubber or using a buck isn't going to make a difference. The crossbow sound has been updated too, and also the grenade launcher sound has been updated, but we didn't get to hear that on the stream. They've balanced the player interaction sound distances, so cutting down a tree, bandaging, eating, cutting up rags, stuff like that is probably going to be quieter in this patch, because they mentioned that 50 meters away for one of the sounds was too far, so they're likely going to make these sounds quieter. It wasn't confirmed, but I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of different changes, and I'll go through each one once I get this patch. The second experimental build of 1.25 will have ambient music that reacts to where you are on the map, the time of day on the server, and stuff like that. So I'm guessing there's going to be several different factors that consider which music you're going to get played. The amount of music they have is 100 minutes long, so it's going to be a lot of music and a lot of different types of music, considering how these ambient music loops, they repeat fairly often. You can turn off music completely if you don't like the idea of ambient music, but the idea is to increase the tension in the game, and they hope the immersion too. There's not going to be any combat music, and while there were wolf howls in the game, the music didn't intensify as the wolf howls were being played. It will remain subtle to not give you a disadvantage in combat or distract you too much while you're playing the game. It's supposed to be some sort of subtle undertone that improves the experience for you, but I believe this is going to strongly vary from player to player, but we do have the option to turn it off completely. They said that in the morning there's going to be some sort of hopeful ambient music to spruce you up and get you ready for the day, and at night time there's going to be spookier music, remembering that this is going to be ambient and subtle, with the bunker most likely having some super spooky music in there. This music might be a bit too spooky for players, or it might put players off, as this music during the stream while I was watching it was giving me Silent Hill vibes, and this is in a field in the evening, alright? Imagine the bunker or nighttime. We don't know what the music's going to be like there, but I can imagine it's going to be super spooky. For any streamers that are worried about copyright issues with this music, this is made by the DayZ devs, so it's safe to stream. One of the biggest mechanical changes that we've seen is nested items, or items stored inside other items inside your inventory, cannot be used while they remain inside the container. So items within items cannot be used, they can only be stored. So you'll need to take them out or put them into your hands in order to use them, such as a knife or ammo inside the container. You'll need to take it out and then combine it to use it. This may be a problem if items still auto drop inside containers. I'm not sure if that's been fixed. We'll have to test it out when it's released. When your game crashes, DayZ will detect that there was a crash, and it will ask you to send a crash report to the devs straight from the game. So basically, they've streamlined bug reporting. This could be a stepping stone to player reporting too. So hackers, for example, you better be scared. Desync issues with character positions has been improved, so stopping players from getting trapped in corners with infected. Even though you're not trapped in the corner on your screen, you're still taking damage for the infected. This can happen sometimes. And door desynchronization can happen where it looks like you can pass straight through a door. Even though that door is closed on your screen, you can pass through it. These sort of issues have been looked into and should have been fixed in this patch. Towards the end of the stream, they went near one of these fireplaces, which is a yearly event in the game, so this isn't part of 1.25, it's just a yearly event. The new sniper seems to be the SV98, but it's still not confirmed by the devs. Has NATO optics, likely loading 7.62x5.4s. It's basically a bolt-action sniper that will be similar in range and power to the Mosin, most likely, but I'll do a full guide as per usual. Let the devs and others know your take on the changes and additions coming in 1.25, which looks to be a small patch, while I guess they work on the major update coming in the autumn. When that patch is going to come exactly, I don't know, and I don't even know when 1.25 is going to drop exactly. If I do know, I will put it below in the top comment, I will pin it. You can watch the stream yourself with the link in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.
One of the big thing is that now people will think that we crashed. Yeah, you can just play this. So it's not in this build yet, and it won't be in the first experimental build, but there will actually be something that so many people wanted for some time. And if you want to talk more about it,
it's the Ambient soundtrack. If all goes well, you probably hear it right now in the background because I alt-tapped and press the player on. Like Marty said, it's gonna be in the game in the second experimental build. The first one will not have it. But yeah, like we're introducing ambient soundtrack, ambient music, background music to support the atmosphere in DayZ. So we've got around 100 minutes of music, and basically it reacts to the time of the day and the place on the map where you are.
Stay where you are. Stop moving.
Wanna get the witch hood and get out of here.
Yeah, we don't care. Okay. Handcuff him, handcuff him.
Okay.